Hey everybody, it's Liz. Today I'm just going to share with you a haul through Craft Source and a project that I created using some of the products. Basically what's going on through Facebook, Craft Source is having a major clearance and personal destash. So she's going to be destashing a lot of her personal products. So you would be able to find older, paper pads and embellishments, lots of flowers, laces, trims, all that stuff is going to be on there. Plus some of the newer items that were in the store, they're going to be marked down 40 to 50% off. So it's an awesome deal. She's going to be adding items daily. So you do want to definitely go back and check it out. If you see something that you like, all you have to do is you click on that picture. Basically you go to Facebook, and I will leave the link below. You go to the photos, and there's also different albums. You click on the picture and you just let her know that you would want one of those. Include your email address so that she can send an invoice. And then of course you can shop as long as you want, and then once you're all set, let her know. She'll send you an invoice and go from there. But she's going to be adding products daily the entire month of August, so you definitely want to pop by on occasion and take a look at all the new items that she's added. But basically I'm going to share with you a little haul that I have here from that clearance and destash. And I'm going to start off with these really cool ink sheets that I actually have never worked with. This was my first time, and I used these in the project that I'm going to share at the end of the video. But these are really cool. They're by Sizzix, and they're ink sheets. And basically what they are, it's going to come with the ink sheets. It's going to come with a small die, the little, what's it called here, the transfer pad. And basically you can turn any die, like your intricate dies, any die that you may have, and you can turn that into a stamp. So that is really awesome. I did have to watch a video because I messed up the first time, but it's really easy to do. You just have to make sure that you have it on the right side in order to transfer the image onto your project. But these are so awesome, and she's going to have these on in the sale, the clearance. Okay, awesome price. I'm not going to tell you the price because I want you to go take a look. And like I said, I will put the link below to the Facebook page. All you have to do is go on there, click on the photos, click on the item you want, and you're good to go. She also has lots of 6x6 paper pads, you guys. This is one of them, and this is Kaisercraft's Blue Bay, and I actually used this in my project as well. And I will share that at the end of the video. But this is a great paper pad. I love the colors, lots of browns, like a turquoise. I love this wood grain right here. It is so gorgeous. Beautiful paper pad, and these are a great price, you guys. I think they're like 50% off. Okay, she also has, like I said, she's going to have 6x6 paper pads. The fancy that is on there as well by My Mind's Eye. Beautiful collection with lots of gold foil. This is a beautiful collection, and I think it's on there for 50% off, so that's a great deal. She also has a few left of the On Trend. These were very popular this, last couple months. Again, this has the awesome gold foil, beautiful colors and patterns, beautiful collections. She also has tons of 12x12 Kaisercraft packs, other paper pads, Prima, Graphic 45, all that stuff is on there. So you definitely want to go take a look, okay? She's going to have a lot of the Finnabar, the clear stamps, the mica powders, glass beads, you name it, it's on there. You definitely want to go check that out. It's great pricing. I'm telling you, she has marked everything down to sell. So you do want to check that out, okay? And I use this on my project as well. She also has a lot of the Viva decor. She's got some modeling cream, a couple of texture paste, things like that. Lots of mixed media items that are on clearance right now. So you do want to take a look. Okay, and she's got a lot of Faber-Castell, some gelatos, the texture paste. I used this particular one in my project, and this is so awesome. It's got a really pearl finish, beautiful, and it just glides on really smooth. I actually used this to stamp. I used that script stamp, and then I just dabbed a little bit of this onto the script stamp and stamped directly onto my project, and it looked beautiful. I mean, just look at that shimmer. It turned out really nice, you guys. Okay, tons of Faber-Castell. She's going to have tons of embellishments, Prima embellishments, Maya Road, Petaloo, lots of embellishments on clearance, okay, as well as flowers. She's going to have some mulberry flowers, some of the, the flat scrapbooking flowers, as well as, you know, the flowers that we love. And like I said, she's adding on a daily basis, so you do want to check it out daily, okay? But fabric flowers, just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff, you guys. Okay, and I'm going to share with you the project that I created using some of the items from the little haul. And basically what I made is this cute little tag, and I think it turned out really, really pretty. I just used a standard, you know, manila tag, and I covered it with that Blue Bay paper and the wood planks or the wood grain, and it just turned out really, really beautiful. I love that the paper is already distressed, so I didn't have to do a whole lot, but I did distress all of my edges because I wanted, you know, a more rustic feel, and it's just beautiful. Here you can see where I stamped using that Faber-Castell Texture Luxe. Look how beautiful that looks, right? And it shimmers and it's just gorgeous. And like I said, just dab a little bit onto your stamp, directly onto the stamp, and then stamp onto the paper. And then make sure you clean your stamp really good, of course. And then I also took like a little sponge dauber and I sponged on the edges, so you can see some of that shimmer on the edges of the tag as well. Just gorgeous. And then this is where I used the ink sheets, you guys. I used my Cherry Lynn's doily die. You can barely see it because I covered it up a little too much, more than I wanted to. But can you see that in the background? You just follow the sandwich rules. You add the ink sheet and your die, and you run it through your machine, and it literally stamps onto the paper. So it turned out really cool without having to cut the die out, you know, and a very beautiful detail. I also used it here using one of my dies that says love. This here was the white ink sheet, this one's the black. But look how pretty, it just looks like a stamp, you know, like it just directly stamped on the paper. It looks awesome, I love it. Here you can see some more of that script with the Texture Luxe that I did, the stamping, just beautiful. And then here in the corner I have these little beads. She's got lots of mica beads, not mica beads, but the glass beads in her shop. These are not the glass beads, but I just wanted to share this because these are from my stash, but I did add them onto my project. I think they look beautiful. I have them here in this corner and then in this corner as well, and it just adds great texture and just a beautiful little detail to the tag. Okay, and let me see. I did mention she's got a lot of premium embellishments, right? She's got a lot of the wood shapes. This one's from my stash, but she's got tons of them from the different collections that have come out throughout the years. So there's lots of the little shapes, like the little typewriters, the little phones. So cute. I love working with them. This particular one, I just glued it on there, but I did ink it first. I left it the natural wood color and just inked the edges with some vintage photo. And look how pretty, right? As far as my flower cluster, all I did is I added some cheesecloth in the background, and then I just added some flowers from my stash. Some of them I colored up using my Lindy's to coordinate with the papers. But look how pretty. And I just love the color combination of the turquoise, the white, and the brown. And then the leaves are by Spellbinders, the foliage dies. This particular one, the larger one, I did ink just with a little bit of vintage photo, so you could pick up the detail of the leaves. Okay, and then these here, again, were for the Spellbinders foliage die. And then this one, I just, you know, die cut it using one of the patterned papers, and it looks so pretty. And I just have that tucked into my cluster down here as well. And then in the back here, you see, this is part of the paper. It was like a lace. But I actually have some black lace underneath, and that's from my stash. And it just goes all the way up here as well. Can you see it? It's hard to see because a lot of it got covered up. And I did some paint splattering with white and black acrylic paint. And then this here I I die cut using the Elizabeth Craft Design tag dies. This is like the little reinforcer, so I just used a bit of the paper. I adhered it on here, and then I have this little ribbon. It's like a little burlap ribbon for my stash on top of the tag. And then just to top off the flower cluster, I added these little beads from a Christmas pick from like 2 years ago. They're so pretty. I love the way that they, you know, have that pearlescent shimmer. And I have them tucked into the cluster. And then I created a seam binding crinkled bow out of some, I think, a Lindy's color. I don't remember what it was. Forgive me for that. But I just made a little bow and then attached this brad to the center. And it turned out really pretty. I like it. It's so cute, you know. It's very rustic. but sort of elegant at the same time. And I just loved all the different layers, you know, the paint splattering, the stamping, and then with the ink sheets, I think it just looked really, really nice. And I actually did finish the back as well, so that I can have room for a message in the back. This basically will work as a card, you know, so I think it turned out really pretty. And like I said, you definitely want to go check out Craft Store's Facebook page. She's got tons and tons of things on clearance, and a lot of personal items from her own, you know, stash. So you do want to check it out daily. She's adding new things every day. I will put the link down below so you guys can take a look. And then also, I will put the link below to my Facebook page. I have just a few items that I'm destashing on the Facebook page as well. Just a few, some graphic 45 and a couple of other paper pads. But you don't want to miss out the Craft Store's destash, okay? That's the main thing there. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all real soon. Have a good day, everybody.